Big Mom, you touched that switch and...
Which one, this?
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Dwreck, and today's video is going to be something very, very different. And you may be wondering and asking yourself, what's with this board here? Well, in this video, I'm going to be doing something that I'm going to be called, I'm going to rank each and every Super Mario game. And that being said, what do you mean by rank? I'm going to rank, like, to put it in perspective, I've played just about every Mario game. I've played the platformers, I've played the racing games, I've played a few of the party games, a few of the other sports games, but mostly I'm just gonna be talking about the straight line platformer 2D and 3D Mario games on the major Nintendo systems. I'm not gonna add in the handhelds because I didn't really play too much of those, but I'm just gonna be like from what was the best ones out of like Mario Bros. 1? Was it better than 2? Was it better than 3? Was like 64 better than the greatest of all time and everything? Well, take it from me, from someone who's played the Mario games his entire life. I'm going to rank each one as to which one was the best. And I'm really and truly, none of these games are bad. None of these are bad. But each one, I would say that each one was like, it keeps getting better and better than the last one, if that makes any sense. So, that being said, let's start things off. Super Mario Brothers 1. Yep, Super Mario Brothers 1. I've already said it already through on my top 10 Nintendo games video. Definitely being the first video game I've ever played, and very fun. I would put it right here. I'm just putting it at the bottom because this is what you call laying the foundation, because this game definitely laid the foundation to what was to come. And right here is the line, the foundation. And what you're probably thinking, like, why are you putting it so low on the bottom, man? I'm telling you right now, it's right here because this laid the foundation to what's about to come. So I'm not saying that this is worse. I'm just saying it was a very great game. Anything below it is worse. All right. So let's lay that let's put that into perspective, especially if I happen to do some more videos of this kind. So just bear with me. All right. This is a very first game Mario. Very fun, very great, and it set the standards for what was to come for years to come. Next up, Super Mario Bros. 2. As everyone can see, Super Mario Bros. 2. Very fun game, in my opinion. Very fun game. Very much of a departure from the very first game. Much like how in the first one you could play as Mario, the second player plays Luigi, and y'all go from world to world, defeating the castles and finally being the real King Koopa to save Princess Toadstool. With this one, you can play as Mario, Luigi, the princess, and Toad. Y'all go through all the worlds and you beat the boss at the end of the worlds, and lead up to the final boss with Wart. I actually liked that concept. I really do, and I really like playing Mario and all the other characters like Luigi, the princess, and Toad, and each of their different abilities. And picking up the enemies and throwing turnips and throwing a whole bunch of cool things like that and everything. And finding bosses like Mouser, Fry Guy, Triclad, and Claw Grip, and Birdo, and the final boss Wart. Where would I put this on the board? Definitely, I would put this above Super Mario Brothers, because as much as Mario Brothers 1 was good, Mario Brothers 2 was good because it felt like it was a departure from the first one, but it added to the excitement. Next up, Super Mario Bros. 3. And we're gonna change these as the video goes on. Mario Brothers 3, as I've said before, very sentimental to me. It was a return to form to the first game, but it exceeded in spades with being able to go to 7 to 8 worlds, defeating bosses and defeating the Koopa Kids, all leading to the final fight with King Koopa, which was very climactic. And by the time you get to King Koopa, it's like you've gone through so many things. You've gone through this game is definitely a marathon, and definitely better than better than the first one. Let's put it right here. Watch. See right here. Definitely better than the second one. Definitely better than the first one. Next up is Super Mario World. How could it get any better than Mario 3? Mario World exceeded it in spades, especially going from the NES to the Super Nintendo and having Yoshi. Yoshi was an instant star, an instant classic character from the game, and the whole everything, it just exceeded Super Mario 3. The graphics, the levels, the controls, the music, and especially with the final battle with King Koopa and the Clown Blimp, and fighting the Koopa Kids, and just everything about the game was great. So, that being said, it definitely exceeds Super Mario Bros. 3, 2, and 1. So, we're just building up. We're just building up a foundation here. And then, next up, we got Super Mario 64. Mario 64 was a freaking leaps and bounds over everything. So, definitely, we already know how great Super Mario 64 is, and y'all already know how much it meant to me when I was a kid. Like, when I was 11 years old? Yeah, I was 11 years old when that game came out. So, seeing Mario go from 2D to 3D in Super Mario 64, the worlds, the castle, King Koopa, everything about the game, the music, the controls, just everything about it, blew everything out of the water at that time. So that's how great Mario 64 was. Next up, Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Sunshine. Where would I put this? Where would I put this on the? How would I rank it? Super Mario Sunshine. I really liked it when I was a teenager. I really liked Super Mario Sunshine. I like the graphics. I love the flood. I love the water aspects of the game. But where would I rank it? As far as, it's definitely, how would I compare it to Mario 64? Mario 64 was such a great, it was a great game, but it was such a phenomenon. That's what Mario 64 was. So Mario Sunshine, as far as graphics goes, graphic-wise, it's better than Mario 64. It has great graphics. The sound was great. The music was good. The flood, I really like Flood. Like I said, this is all my personal opinions, though. I love the flood. I love the water aspects of the game. But as far as it goes with Mario 64, oh, man. This is tough. This is very tough. I would put it, as much as I really don't want to, but I have to, because for the sake of argument and things like that. But as far as how Mario Sunshine go, I would put it right under Mario 64, but above World. Because as great as the graphics were on Sunshine, and the controls and the flood and the water graphics and everything of this game was fantastic, absolutely phenomenal. But as far as replayability, Mario 64 just had such a big impact that it was tough for Sunshine to succeed. But that's where I put it. It was just tough to succeed with Mario 64, but Sunshine is not a bad game at all. It was a really good game. But I would put it under 64, but over Mario World. Next up is Super Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy. Where would I put this game? When I first saw it, when I was what game? It came out in 07, so I was probably 22 years old. Yeah, I was 22 years old, and I first seen it from the early, a year before for E3 and E3 2006, and I was blown away by the graphics. I was blown away by the sound. I was blown away by everything with Mario Galaxy, not Sunshine of it. With Mario Galaxy, when I finally got it, when I finally got the Wii and I got Mario Galaxy, I was blown away by the controls. I was blown away by everything. It exceeded all my expectations. It was absolutely incredible. So where would I put Mario Galaxy on? How would I rank that? It was definitely better, like a definite step up from Sunshine. But as far as 64, I'm just gonna say it right now. Mario Galaxy 1 was better than Mario 64. Next up, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Oh man. As I said before, new Super Mario Bros. Wii was a fantastic game. I was doing backflips for joy with this game when I first heard about it, when I first found out about it. Especially having 4 characters on the screen, side-scrolling adventure. The Koopa Kids came back. They looked fantastic in their new updates. And especially the memories I had with that game, like I said, with my younger sister, my cousin Roy, and my sister's her little son, when he was 2 years old. We played that game for hours and hours. Even when we had to be at work for 7 in the morning, we were still playing the game before we go to work in the morning. Like, oh my God, come on, man, we gotta go to work, man. We gotta go to work. But that was definitely a fun time. So where would I put new Super Mario Brothers Wii? Let's see. Where would I put Mario Brothers Wii? I would put Mario Brothers Wii. It's definitely a step up from Mario World. Was it funner than Mario Sunshine? I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna do this. Mario Wii. I would do this. Just do this like this. I would put New Super Mario Bros. Wii over Mario World, but in terms of graphic wise, Sunshine beats it. But yeah, as far as 2D games go, it was definitely a step up from Mario World. Next up is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Mario Galaxy 2. Mario Galaxy 2 was definitely a step up from Galaxy 1. But it felt more like how Mario 3 was navigating the overworld maps. And it wasn't full Roman 3D like how Galaxy and 64 and Sunshine was. But the graphics on it compared to those were on the Wii was fantastic. The graphics on Mario Galaxy 2, I am not taking away from anything. That game looked absolutely amazing. Yoshi being on it was great. The battles with Bowser was, oh my God, fantastic. A fantastic achievement, and especially to pump out just what the Wii could do, what the Wii was capable of when all the other games were just pussyfooting around it. So, where would I put Galaxy 2 on this thing? Where would I put Galaxy 2? Is it better than Galaxy? Is it better than 64? Is it better than Sunshine? But to tell you the truth, I really didn't play too much of Galaxy 2. I do have it. I've played it, but I didn't have play too much of it because I was playing other games at that time as well. But in terms of, let's see, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this right here. I would put Galaxy 2 over Mario 64, but in terms of the navigations of the worlds, I like the Galaxy's ones more than Galaxy 2, if that makes sense. That being, and I'm not taking nothing away from it. I'm not taking nothing away from it. It was an absolute achievement, an absolute, like I said, an absolute achievement of what the Wii can do and what Nintendo could do to get as much power out of the Wii. Because as much as the Wii gets so much shit about being underpowered by the PS3 and the Xbox 360, Galaxy 2 definitely proved that the Wii could put out some fantastic graphics. But all the other games that came out on it, especially the shovelwares and everything, were just, like I said, they're just pussyfooting around it. Next, New Super Mario Bros. U. That was an absolute fun game on the Wii U. The Wii U was a fantastic system. I don't care what anybody says. It was the life of the party when I had it. And it was one of the first few games that me and my girlfriend had played together and beat together. When she used to come over we have like sleepovers at the house. We'd have pizza nights and everything, and we played New Super Mario Bros. U when we got the Wii U. And we beat this game together, and this game is very sentimental to me. So where would I rank New Super Mario Bros. U? I would put it at, as much fun as I had with this game, it was definitely a huge step up from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. As far as the fun factor and everything, like me and my girlfriend, now wife, we played this, like I said, we played it, and it's very sentimental to me. And it's very fun. Very much like how New Super Mario Bros. Wii was to like how it was for Mario 3. Mario U was like that with Mario World. So it's definitely a step up from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. In terms of Mario Sunshine, I would do this. I would put New Super Mario Bros. U right here. As much as Mario Sunshine was great, I think, especially with the HD graphics of New Super Mario Bros. U, was a huge step, and fun factor for Mario Bros. U was great. So I would put it above Sunshine, but I would put it under Mario 64 because it wasn't too much of a revolution, but it was definitely an evolution, if that makes sense. But as far as like Mario 64, Galaxy 1 and 2, that's going to be tough to beat. Next, Super Mario 3D World. Mario 3D World, I would put it up here. The reason why I say is because, like I said in my top 10 Wii U games, Mario 3D World, this is coming from someone who's played Mario games his entire life, is definitely the most enjoyable, the most funnest, amazing Mario game I have ever played. Ever. Excuse me. Just a second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But as far as music, gameplay, having 4 characters in a 3D world, playing Mario, Luigi, the princess, Toad, and as Rosalina as a hidden character, going through the worlds, this game is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love this game on the Wii U. And it's definitely one of my top favorite video games of all time. Probably the best Mario game, and in my top 5 of all time. One of my all-time favorites. Mario 3D World is absolutely fantastic. And I put it above Galaxy and all the others because it was perfect. Absolutely perfect Mario game. Could have been a little better, kinda. Like it could have been like a open world like how Galaxy and Galaxy 2 and 64 and Sunshine was, but overall, it was fucking enjoyable. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Next up, Super Mario Odyssey. All right, Odyssey. Where would I put Odyssey? As I said before, Odyssey was great. The graphics, the sound, the controls, everything about Odyssey was great. But trying to find those green moons felt kind of aimless. Like there wasn't no set structure like how 64 and the Galaxy games were. Like you would have the objection to go where they are, but Odyssey just felt very aimless. But I think that was the intention of it. The intention of it was like to traverse, because that's what Odyssey stands for: traverse the worlds and find the moons and everything. But where would I rank Odyssey? I would rank Odyssey. Great music. The song of the game was very good. And the final battle with Bowser. Where would I put this? Where would I put this on? Let's see. Odyssey. Where would I put Odyssey in this? I would put Odyssey. If y'all wonder what that sound is, that's Jinko sleeping. He's right here. Y'all want to see? Yeah, he's all tuckered out. Anyway, let's get back to this. He's snoring. Let's see. Where would I put Odyssey? I would put Odyssey right here. As much as great as this game was, I put Odyssey in between the Galaxy games. Because as great as Super Mario Galaxy 2 was, I will put Odyssey above it because of the its navigations, the graphics, and such. But I would put it under Galaxy 1 because Galaxy 1 was such a great achievement, and it was such a huge step up from Mario 64 and Sunshine. I enjoyed Galaxy, I enjoyed Odyssey, but I would put Galaxy over Odyssey. Now, and finally, we got New Super Mario Brothers Wonder. 2D game, 4 players, much like the new Super Mario Bros. Game, but everything about it was absolutely fantastic. The music was great. The characters were fun. The game was freaking fun all around. The boss battles were great. The final battle with Bowser was great. And the music is very addicting. So, excuse me. Where would I rank Super Mario Brothers Wonder? Even though this is like the latest Mario game to come out, it was very fun. Me and my wife had a blast with this game. I would put Mario Brothers Wonder. It's definitely better than all of the others. It's definitely better than Mario Brothers Wii, Mario Brothers U, and these. Definitely better than those. So, I would, as far as enjoyment, replay value, I would put Mario Brothers Wonder I would put Mario Brothers Wonder I would put it right here. I definitely enjoyed it more than Odyssey. But as far as like replay value and everything, but Galaxy 1 was, like I said, was a great achievement and such a huge step. So I'll put Mario Wonder under Galaxy, but over Odyssey. So there you go. There you have it. This is how I rank the Mario Brothers games. And like I said, none of these games were bad. I'm not saying that. I don't want people saying like, why are you putting Mario Brothers 1? It's such a great game. It was such what it meant to the video game industry, man. Why are you putting it so low? Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's the foundation. None of these games were bad. I'm not saying that these games are the worst when it comes to right here. No, this is the foundation. Without this, there would be no Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3. There would be no 64. There would be no Galaxy 1 and 2. There would be no 3D World. Without this game, none of these games would exist. That's what I'm saying. Mario Brothers 1 was great. 2 was great. Everything, because each of these games was better than the first. It keeps getting better than the last. And yes, I'm saying, like, yes, this is a very fun game and one of the most important games in video game history, Super Mario Brothers. But you gotta say that each of the other games just kept going up and up. I'm not saying that this game sucks. I'm just saying the games just keep going up and up. So yeah, that's how I rank the Mario Brothers games. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I will be making more videos like this with more video game franchises. So thank y'all for checking. How would y'all rank these? I would like to know. If y'all think y'all can do a better job at this, I'd like to know. I welcome it. So that being said, this is Dwreck signing out. See y'all on the flip side.